BJP MP staging a protest, and they are talking about the emergency after Om Birla raised those remarks. In fact, he was recalling the days of the emergency, calling it a blot on democracy, which had evoked a very strong response from the opposition. They said that Tanashahi nahi chalegi, and we saw a huge uproar. In fact, inside Parliament, the opposition extremely upset with the Lok Sabha Speaker's first opening comments, and that too on the emergency days. And now what we're getting to see is the other side of it, how the BJP MPs are protesting against the emergency days. Pallavi joins us now. Pallavi, so first we saw the commotion inside the House, and now we're seeing commotion outside the House. What exactly is happening? The BJP are holding a protest now. What exactly are they protesting against?
So you saw from yesterday itself, the BJP has made it a nationwide campaign commemorating the dark days of India's emergency of 1975. So today what is happening is that just after the speaker gave his first speech inside the Lok Sabha, and he talked about the emergency days and in detail pointed out at how the rights of the people were taken away, all the BJP MPs, including the ministers, have come outside. You can see them at the Bakar Dwar, and all of them are condemning those dark days, saying that how the Congress party, which often accuses them of, denying the rights of the people, are guilty themselves. In 1935, in a systematic, orchestrated manner, emergency was suddenly imposed. All those who dissented with the government at that point of time, that is Indira Gandhi, has been removed. The emergency has now created a huge uproar on the first day and first show of the new speaker, which is Om Birla, with the opposition condemning it, saying that why is he need to talk about it now? But now over here, you are seeing also equally the government hitting back and the BJP also making it a big political issue.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla's remarks being received by a howl of protest as the BJP continues to target the Congress, saying that they have no right to profess love for the Constitution when they were the ones who are actually responsible for the emergency. BJP countering the Congress on protecting the Constitution. I'm wondering, Pallavi, what are you hearing from the Congress party? Were they expecting this kind of a remark from the Speaker? It must have caught them unawares. What is going to be their strategy now?
On an ideal situation, they did not expect that the speaker would raise this issue today, because the commemoration or anniversary was actually yesterday. I know the first day at work, there was a spirit, a good spirit, which the speaker was also talking about. So the opposition parties made their point, and each one of them, when they spoke, they made the point that how they hope that the speaker does not act against the opposition like he did the last time round. I think that also triggered off a kind of a reaction coming in from the BJP and from the speaker himself. As of now, what is concerned is that, Rahul Gandhi as the LOP and an emboldened opposition will keep on attacking the BJP at every point. They're going to breathe heavy on them, and I don't think it's going to be always a smooth sail. They're certainly not in the mood to be backing down.
And as LOP, as you rightly said, Rahul Gandhi is also set for a direct confrontation with the Prime Minister. It's such an important post, Pallavi. It comes with enormous responsibilities as well.
Well, there was a time when, the Congress would try and protect Rahul Gandhi from any direct confrontation with the Prime Minister. I think what has really changed in 2024, and that explains why he became the LOP also, was that he doesn't want to back off. He actually wants a direct fight and take on the PM. You saw those pictures early this morning, when as an LOP for the first time he took part in an event accompanying the speaker along with the Prime Minister. He shook hands briefly with the PM as well. You're going to get to see more and more of these pictures where the two of them will be pitted opposite each other. With the Prime Minister, while addressing the opposition, will actually look directly at Rahul Gandhi and will take his name. Equally, Rahul Gandhi is going to keep on directly have to attack the Prime Minister face to face. These kind of occasions will certainly come up. And I think that's the reason why they have decided that, they are going to use the Constitution as the electoral calling card to keep on calling out the government and the Prime Minister specifically, because according to the Congress party, and that's the tagline that they are using, Ek Tihai Pradhan Mantri. He doesn't have the mandate. They didn't even get a simple majority, and his government is not going to last long.
That's true. And, he's been very reluctant in the past. As you rightly said, his initial reluctance to take over as the leader of the opposition was always overtaken by the fact that he was keen and ready for a direct fight. Now, what really entails for him? What do you foresee happening in the days to come, given his role and responsibility as the leader of the opposition?
So I think the Congress particularly, and Rahul Gandhi even more so, they have made up their mind, and this is something which we have been reporting on. That Rahul Gandhi in fact told his party colleagues that what is our right, and we should not be seen as backing off. I mean, he knew they didn't have the numbers, but they still pitched for a speaker's post because they wanted to make the point that, even if what seems like a losing fight, we are going to put up a fight. That's about the political relevance, and why should any political party shy away from it? The clinging and combining the demand for a deputy speaker along with that of the speaker is another point that they made. Similarly, as far as the pro tem speaker is concerned, so you are going to see them being very confrontationist from here on.
And also, Rahul Gandhi, Pallavi, is going to be the opposition's voice in some high-powered committees headed by the Prime Minister himself. You mentioned for the appointment to key posts like the CBI Director, Central Vigilance Commissioner. It's going to be quite a heated affair if going by
the LOP is a very powerful position. It has a constitutional and a cabinet rank, but with that also comes a lot of responsibility.
True.
See, for a first, what happens inside the Lok Sabha is different, but even outside, whenever there are key appointments like the ED and the CBI chief takes place, is the LOP who is usually invited. When there are presidential banquets, for example, when foreign dignitaries visit, the LOP gets that kind of a designation and a mandate where, you are invited as a leader of the opposition. We saw that happening with Mr. Kharge, where, for example, the oath-taking ceremony of the Prime Minister, there are special invites sent out. That's exactly what is going to happen in the case of Rahul Gandhi as an LOP. This is a designated constitutional position, and with it comes a lot of power as well as a lot of responsibility.
Indeed. Pallavi, just kindly stay on with me. A lot of political reactions are also coming in. We'll just play them out.
और बहुमत जब नहीं है तो अनावश्यक सत्ता पक्ष पर और एनडीए पर दबाव बना के डिप्टी स्पीकर का उपाध्यक्ष का पद लेने के लिए उन्होंने नामांकन कराया। अब दबाव बना के आप नामांकन कराइएगा तो ये तो बातचीत से हो सकती है ना। और यही बात माननीय रक्षा मंत्री जी ने और गृह मंत्री जी ने कल जब वो आए थे, वेणुगोपाल जी और टी.आर. बालू साहब, तो उनको उन्होंने कहा था कि जब उपाध्यक्ष का चुनाव होगा तो बात करेंगे, लेकिन वो दबाव बनाना चाहते थे। तो दबाव बनाने के आधार पर हम लोग तो तैयार थे, वोट करा लीजिए, मतदान करा लीजिए। अब जब मतदान का स्थिति था, उनको अपना हसर मालूम था, तो स्वीकार कर लिए।
सर, आज इमरजेंसी को लेके भी नारे लगाए गए, आज इमरजेंसी की याद दिलाई।
देखिए, इमरजेंसी तो 26 जून को ही लगा था 1975 में, और हम सब लोग इमरजेंसी में जेल में थे। और आज जो कांग्रेस पार्टी के लोग संविधान के खतरे की बात कर रहे हैं, तो संविधान तो 75 में खतरे में हुआ था, जब देश में आपातकाल लागू कर दिया गया, सारे फंडामेंटल राइट जो मौलिक अधिकार थे जब्त हो गए, मनमानी चलने लगी, प्रेस की आजादी खत्म कर दी गई, सबको अब मध्यरात्रि में पकड़ पकड़ के जेल में बंद कर दिया, मीसा लगा के मीसा का कानून बदल दिया। तो ये सारा काम तो हुआ था। संविधान बदलने वाले और संविधान को खतरा में डालने वाले लोग आज संविधान की बात कर रहे हैं, हमको आश्चर्य होता है।
Sir, I just want to ask you that even the speaker said reminded about the emergency imposed by then government in 1975. Now the Treasury bench MPs have protested on the Parliament gate and they have reminded the
old emergency cabinet meeting and ratified post facto the single decision. Prime Minister took the decision alone. Cabinet rectified on the morning of 26 June 1975. That is why today we passed the resolution in the House that such trumpulation of such demolition of the Constitution will not be allowed again. So we have taken a resolution.
Sir, how do you react that Kalyan Banerjee said many asked for division vote but they did not allow?
The member who moves the motion will have to request formally for the division of the vote. Any other member raising and demanding has no meaning. The person who moves, honorable member who moves the motion, will have to ask for the division. So they did not ask formally, that is why there was no division of votes. But we were ready for the vote because we have the numbers.